everyone, and welcome back. This is episode 3 of Great by Choice.
Great to be back.
And today, we're diving into something maybe a little surprising. Buc-ee's.
Yeah, Buc-ee's. Or as we should say, Buc-ee's.
Exactly. B-U-C-E-E', but pronounced Buc-ee's. And our mission today is really to unpack how this chain of travel stops became this huge cultural phenomenon. And more importantly, what are the big business lessons you can take away, whether you're, say, a real estate agent, one of our sources talks directly to that, or really running any kind of business.
Right.
So guiding us, we've got 2 main sources. First, there's a really great article by Peter Carbonara for Forbes. It gives a fantastic look at how Buc-ee's just exploded.
Yeah, it's a deep dive in itself.
Totally. And second, we're drawing on some super actionable stuff from Scott Tolar, his Buc-ee's blueprint for real estate success. It just distills these practical takeaways.
And that's the key, right? This isn't just, about gas or snacks.
No.
It's really a masterclass in customer experience, definitely branding, and just some really shrewd business moves that honestly apply almost anywhere. You should be ready for some aha moments, I think.
I agree. Buc-ee's has tapped into something pretty special about creating value that people genuinely seek out.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's jump right in. The foundation, the absolute bedrock of Buc-ee's success. It's almost laughably simple, but also brilliant. It's guaranteeing travelers an immaculate place in which to heed the call of nature.
Yeah.
And they literally have billboards saying, "Your throne awaits, fabulous restrooms, 32 miles.
Which is quite the claim for a roadside stop, isn't it?
It really is.
And it's not just marketing fluff. It's more than clean. It's legendary. These restrooms, there's something else. The co-owner, Arch Beaver Applin III, he actually designed them himself. Obsessed over it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Think spacious entries, Texas-themed decor, high ceilings, super bright lights, sandstone-colored tiles. It feels substantial. And the scale, like the Katy, Texas location. The men's room has 30 urinals and 12 toilets. 30 urinals. And the women's room has 28 toilets. And these aren't flimsy stalls.
Yeah.
Full walls, heavy metal doors. Privacy.
Okay, that's impressive. But lots of places can be clean or big.
True. But here's the kicker, the legendary part. Uniformed employees whose only job is cleaning those restrooms.
Their only job.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year. That's the commitment. Taking something universally dreaded like a highway bathroom break and making it, well, genuinely pleasant, even remarkable.
That level of dedication, it completely reframes the experience, doesn't it? It's not just a necessary evil anymore.
Exactly. It becomes a reason to choose Buc-ee's. Greg Lindenberg, he's an editor at CSP Magazine, said Buc-ee's is becoming a destination.
A destination bathroom break.
Kind of. And Jim Fisher, a consultant, told a story about his granddaughter visiting from Indianapolis. First thing she asks, can we go to Buc-ee's?
Huh. That says it all.
Right. Even celebrity chef Tim Love compared a new opening to a roller coaster ride. I just wanted to see it. It feels less like a convenience store, you said it earlier, more like a Texas-themed amusement park.
So, beyond the amazing restrooms, what are the business gears turning behind this?
Well, it's definitely not just luck. Carbonara's article really lays out some core strategies. And interestingly, they connect really well with the lessons Scott Tolar pulls out.
Okay.
First off, a very specific target market. They don't do fuel discounts. And crucially, no 18-wheelers allowed at the pumps.
Oh, interesting. Why not?
It sends a clear signal. They're focusing on passenger cars, families, maybe a more affluent traveler, not the commercial trucking industry.
Gotcha.
Which ties right into Tolar's lessons, like number 2. You don't need to be for everyone. And number 3, be the Buc-ee's of your field.
Right. So by saying no to one group, they actually strengthen their appeal to their chosen audience. How can someone listening apply that?
Precisely. It's about finding your niche and then just owning it. Don't try to serve everybody.
Yeah.
Build a personal brand that people actively seek out because you are the person for that specific thing.
Okay. Give me an example.
All right. So if you're in real estate, maybe you focus intensely on military families. Like really dive in, learn the specific challenges, join the groups, offer specialized workshops, become the military relocation expert in your area.
Or if you're a consultant, maybe focus on solving one specific tricky problem for one industry.
Exactly. And make your content, your social media, whatever. Make it fun, make it educational, make it connect emotionally so people feel like they know and trust you before they even pick up the phone.
Okay, so targeted market is one piece. What else?
Brand cultivation. They've built this almost cult-like following. It's not just the bathrooms, it's the beaver logo, the whole vibe.
The merchandise?
Oh yeah, The merchandise is huge. Caps, T-shirts. Applin himself wears Buc-ee's cowboy boots.
No way.
Yes. And this links straight to Tolar's lesson 5, know where the money is, and maybe 6, divide and conquer.
Okay, how so? Gas brings people in, but the money's elsewhere.
That's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
They use private label power. A big chunk of their profit comes from Buc-ee's branded stuff.
Like the beaver nuggets.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. About 10–12% of their packaged food is their own brand, and the margins are way better.
How much better?
The numbers are pretty stark. They get around a 32% profit margin on the big national brands. But on their own Buc-ee stuff, it's closer to 40%.
Wow, that's significant.
It really adds up. It pushes their overall in-store gross profit margin to about 35%, which is, a couple points higher than the average C-store. So gas gets you there, but the unique, high-margin, beaver-branded jerky and snacks, that's where they really clean up.
Makes sense.
And this also connects to divide and conquer. You've got the founders, Arch Beaver, Applin III, he's 58, got the nickname from his mom, went to Texas A&M, opened the first store.
Okay.
Then in '85, he partnered with Don Wasek, who's 59. Wasek apparently avoids the press.
The quiet partner.
Yeah. But described as super smart, cautious, very hands-on. He runs the operations side.
Yeah.
While Applin focuses on the building, the expansion, the marketing, let's say, the vision stuff.
Classic partnership structure.
Right.
One minds the store, one grows the empire.
Pretty much. And their motto from the start. Clean, friendly, and in stock. Simple, but they execute relentlessly.
So for a business owner listening, the takeaway there is know your strengths, know where your profit comes from, and don't be afraid to delegate or partner to cover your weaknesses.
Absolutely. Know what makes you money and focus on scaling that. If referrals are your gold mine, build an amazing client appreciation program, parties, gifts, whatever it takes.
Right.
If you're great at, say, finding off-market deals for investors, create a dedicated email list just for that and leverage your time. Get help for the lower value tasks.
Like hiring a showing assistant if you're in real estate or a virtual assistant for admin stuff?
Exactly. So you can focus on the $500 an hour work, not the $15 an hour stuff.
Makes sense. Okay, back to Buc-ee's strategies. What about their expansion? These places are enormous.
Oh, huge. And that's strategic too. They leveraged years of low interest rates to finance these massive travel centers, like that KD1 52,000 square feet. Over 100 gas pumps. A car wash that might be the world's longest.
Just massive scale.
Completely different from, say, 7-Eleven or Stripes, who focus on having lots of smaller stores everywhere. Buc-ee's goes for fewer, but gigantic destination locations.
Right. I saw Forbes estimated their revenue around $275 million. And Applin admitted they carry a lot of debt for these huge builds.
Yeah.
A lower ROI per store initially, right?
Yeah, it's a higher investment up front for sure. But Applin's point is that these massive stores are what build the brand. They create that unforgettable impression.
Yeah.
It's a long game.
Building loyalty through sheer scale and experience.
Exactly. And it wasn't always like this. They started pretty normal, actually. A 3,000 square foot store back in 1982.
Really? That's small.
Yep. It wasn't until 2006 they tried expanding 1 to 17,000 square feet. Part success, part cheap real estate at the time.
Ah, opportunity.
But then they consciously started modeling the new ones after truck stops in size and volume, but specifically targeting passenger cars. Luring them with gas, of course, the bathrooms. And that led to the monster 68,000 square foot store in San Antonio in 2012. You can see the strategy evolving from just a good store to a true destination.
Okay, so connecting this back to Scott Tolar's lessons. Let's talk about lesson 1. Experience is the differentiator. And 4, details are what make you legendary. How do those play out for someone listening?
They're totally intertwined. Buc-ee's wins because the experience is unlike anything else. It's not just about the gas. It's those amazing bathrooms, the private stalls, the tile, the attendants.
The details.
Exactly. The application for you is to make every single touch point in your business feel intentional, feel thought through. Be obsessive about the little things.
Like what? Give me concrete examples.
Okay, real estate agent again. Show up to that listing appointment, completely polished. Not just knowledgeable, but with, say, a sleek digital presentation. Maybe a nice branded folder if you do physical copies. Everything looks pro.
No typos on the flyers.
No typos. Have a pre-showing checklist so the house looks perfect. Little things like fixing a tilted picture on the wall before buyers arrive. People notice that stuff. It adds up to create your unique, hard-to-copy value.
That idea that you are the value, not just the information or the basic service. It's really powerful, isn't it?
It's critical, and it links right to Tolar's lessons 7 and 8. You are the value, not the info, and be where the people are.
Explain that connection.
Well, think about it. Buc-ee's is basically e-commerce proof, right? Amazon can't deliver that clean restroom experience or a fresh sliced brisket sandwich the same way.
Good point.
Similarly, if you're a great real estate agent, Zillow can't replicate your local knowledge, your negotiation skill, your empathy. If you're a designer, a generic online tool can't match your creative insight.
So lean into the human element.
Totally.
Mhm.
Lean into what makes you you. When your client's stressed about a deal, maybe send a quick personalized video message instead of just an email.
Sure.
Or a handwritten note with a small, thoughtful gift if they lose out on a house bid. AI can't do that.
Right. That personal touch.
And be where the people are. Buc-ee's built where the traffic flows right on the highway. You need to be visible where your people naturally gather.
So online communities, local events.
Yeah. Be active and helpful in local Facebook groups. Sponsor the Little League team. Show up at school events. Create valuable content on Instagram Reels, if that's where your audience hangs out. Let people encounter your value organically, not just when they're actively looking to buy or sell.
Be part of the community fabric. Okay, this is all making sense. What about the last couple of lessons?
Right. Lessons 9 and 10 from Scott Tolar. Grow smart, not fast, and don't just close clients. Create fans. Buc-ee's didn't just explode overnight everywhere. They scaled strategically, perfecting the model before expanding aggressively. And the result? People don't just use Buc-ee's, they love it. They take selfies with the beaver statue. They buy the t-shirts.
They're fans, not just customers.
Exactly. So for your business, nail your systems before you try to scale up massively. If you're hiring, bring on one person, make sure they're successful, document everything, then hire the next one. Build methodically.
Nail it before you scale it.
You got it. And then focus on turning clients into those raving superfans. Don't just send a generic closing gift. Tailor it.
Like Scott Tolar suggested, if they have kids, maybe some toys for the new house. If they have a dog, a new collar with a tag showing the new address.
Yes, those personal touches matter. Follow up consistently after the sale. Host client appreciation events. Send market updates. The transaction shouldn't be the end. It should be the start of a long-term relationship. That's how you build that Buc-ee's level loyalty.
That makes a ton of sense. But it can't all be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Even Buc-ee's must face challenges.
Oh, for sure. Even with all this planning, Applin himself points out bottlenecks. Sometimes the gas pumps get backed up because people leave their car there while they go inside for 20 minutes.
Huh. I can see that happening. It's like a vortex in there.
It is. And surprisingly, he mentioned that even with all those stalls, sometimes there are lines for the women's restroom, even when some stalls are empty. It's a flow problem they're still trying to figure out.
That's fascinating. Even at their scale, these little operational hiccups persist. Are they trying things to fix it, like the restroom lines?
Yeah. And this shows their continued obsession. Applin actually invested in a startup that's making signal lights for toilet doors, green for vacant, red for occupied with the display at the entrance.
Wow, like a parking garage for restrooms?
Kinda.
Yeah,
Just
sure
to
does.
smooth out that one little friction point. It shows the level of detail. And remember, their big bet relies on people driving. As long as people drive, Applin believes, they'll need gas, restrooms, and food. It's fundamentally e-commerce proof.
Okay, here's maybe the really interesting question then. As they keep expanding, moving into new states in the Southeast, how do they maintain that magic? How do you scale obsession with detail and experience?
That is the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
Hmm.
But the core lesson from our deep dive today is pretty clear, I think. Buc-ee's didn't get where they are by being just okay, by being average.
No way.
They got there by consistently, relentlessly over-delivering on expectations. By taking something mundane and making it, making people feel something special, something memorable every single time they visit. They basically productize convenience and turn it into an experience people crave.
So, wrapping this up, what does it all mean for you listening right now? The big takeaway seems crystal clear. If you want your business to be sought after, if you want to stop chasing leads and start attracting loyal fans, it starts with delivering an experience that's so remarkably good people talk about it. Like actually talk about it the way they talk about Buc-ee's. So maybe the final thought to leave you with is this. What's the one small, maybe unexpected, Buc-ee's level detail you could obsess over and implement this week? What's that one thing that could elevate your customer's experience from just good to truly legendary?
That's your homework from this deep dive.
Yeah.
Think about it. How can you apply these lessons? How can you become the Buc-ee's of whatever it is you do? Go figure that out.